in pack heat, South Central, Watts, Compton, and Long Beach. Ooh-wee, where chucks on our feet, sliding shit into step into the beat. My street, we roll deep in pack heat, South Central, Watts, Compton, and Long Beach. Ooh-wee, where chucks on our feet, sliding shit into step into the beat. My street.
Man, what it do, TV land? What's up in the building, man? Houston in the building. Listen, man, I am back. I am your host, man. Nino Cappuccino, R.O.E, man, rules of engagement, man. It's been a couple of months, man. I've been under the grid. I know. But I told y'all, I got some good, hot shit in store for y'all, man. Great EPs coming up, man. This is EP 35 and 36 right here, man. I got a special guest in the building, man. I got the live Facebook on tune right there, man. Watching us right now live. Tune in the building on the camera, man.
Sir.
You feel me? Listen, man. Uncle Spliff himself in the building, man. Big Cap, Nino Cappucino, host of Rules of Engagement, baby. Yes, go tell a friend to tell a friend to tell your mama to tell your mama to tell her sister Gladys, because you know Gladys know every goddamn body, and she gonna tell everybody, man. Tap in, subscribe, Rules of Engagement. Push that like, share button, man. Spliff Media, push that like, share button, man. Tune Media, man. Push that like, share building, man. Listen, bro, we're the first 3 bloggers that's bringing a collaboration together, showing unity, man, amongst this social media. This is what the day is really all about, bro. It ain't about nothing but showing social media unity, man. Showing that we can do this shit together, niggas. For all the haters out there, we gonna do it with you and without you. It don't even matter, but it's gonna get done. Somebody gotta do the job, and why not the real ones? So we got to separate ourselves. So here today, in my studio, in the penthouse, live, Uncle Spliff Media, baby.
Man, what's up, Nino, baby?
You already know, man. You already know, man. Already, man. Feel me? All the way from Houston, Texas, man. H-Town, stand up, man. Y'all already know the connection, man. Y'all already know the connection. That's family, man. HTX, DTX, FTX, ATX, STX. Man, I can go on and on, man. Texas, nigga. Yeah, Baytown. Huh?
Yeah.
You know about Baytown, man.
Yeah.
Feel me? Yeah, so listen, man, before we get started today, man, when you step up on my platform, man, and before the interview get conducted, first things first, we have to make a move in life. And in life is chess, you guys, not checkers, chess. If you're a real life player, you should be knowing how to play chess, because that's what your life is about. Strategic moves, man, chess, not checkers. Spliff, it's your move, man. I see you watch my first move, so you want to get out, huh?
Yes, sir.
You got another move?
I got another move.
So yeah, man, this is EP 3536, man, and we're gonna be covering, I'm talking about from ground zero to 100, period. We're gonna give you some real specific, good, great, clean, uncut dialogue, man, from history to the present to the future, man. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
How you doing today, though, Spliff, man?
I'm doing lovely, man. I'm doing even better, man, when I walked in the penthouse.
Oh, that's good to hear that, bro. How was your flight?
And the flight, man, was long, because you know I flew from Florida. The flight was about 5.5 hours.
Okay, so you went from Florida then been to LA?
Yeah, Florida to LA.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So what, you back home H-Town next?
No, I'm going back to Florida, because that's where the family is.
Okay, you going back to Florida. Okay,
yes, sir.
Florida. All right, that's what's up, man. So yeah, man, it's an honor, man, really, to just have you sitting here live, because, you know, we've been conversing for over a year now, man. You know, I met the brother again. See, this is going to show you how life takes its toll, right? Now, me and this bro, we didn't have the opportunity to meet in life as far as coming from the same turf, the same neighborhood, the same block. None of that. We from different walks of life, different kings come from different grounds of life, but we here. That's what God doing, Allah. See, this is what Allah do, man. He connect real people, bro. Despite what you haters say, how you think, this is what Allah does. So, I grasped a hold to his attention approximately a year, almost 2 years ago, off the media. I was doing some the interview based on the UBN history, and I'll kind of touch in and out on that in a minute. But this was my introduction a couple of years ago. I came in on Sound Minds platform, and I did an interview based on UBN, the history of UBN.
Yeah.
And the brother reached out, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I looked at his channel and I seen his channel was popping, and you know, he had a lot of energy, man. I liked his shit, man. You know, he was a positive dude. I seen him, you know, really for his people, man, like really promoting cats in the streets, like underground cats with their music. And these dudes ain't paying him, man. I can tell you that for myself, just from the fact of seeing his posters. So you can tell that he not doing this shit for the money, or these niggas not paying him because they don't have them kind of budgets. They just young cats or dudes in the streets trying to get their music heard. He got a platform. He's a black man, a king, and the nigga just share, bro. So I salute him. So that's what real me is. And so now today, it's like, it's my honor giving it back. This interview, you know, it's not something we doing on no paid platform. We doing this shit independently based on real meaning. So this is my way of giving back to him and him giving me, so we can share to you guys, bro, that we can come together with this shit. All the cats out there from the East Coast, the West, the Dirty South, Midwest, all the way up north to Florida, man, listen, you got a blog station, you real with your shit, man. It shouldn't be a problem with us congregating and coming together, man, bi-coastal, and being able to do this shit right here, man. Share dialogue, share intellect from each other's lives and livelihoods, because like we got the Tune in the studio.
Yes,
Tune
sir.
is from Fort Worth, Texas. Am I correct?
I'm from Richmond, Texas.
Richmond.
I just made a lot of waves in Fort Worth.
Made a lot of noise in Fort Worth. So he stamped his card in Fort Worth, but he's from Richmond. But my point being is, the young cat from a whole different part of the universe as well, but he grew up still in the same environment as all three of us. Poverty fucking stricken, man. It was just on a different level. So it's like, being in the ghettos is not necessarily the projects. You got ghettos all over the universe. So we need to understand that, young cats. It's ghettos and poverty-stricken areas all over the universe. Going back real quick and reflect on the UBN thing, because it's not something I'll constantly be speaking on. And then again, this is something that a lot of you cats out there need to have an understanding, a thorough understanding about. UBN is not a gang. UBN is not a gang, bro. This is not something you speak on, you know, and you come on social media and talk about, oh, my gang, UBN and all that. This was an organization, bro. And this was something built based on bloods when we were back in the 80s, homie. When we were up against it, when we was 20-1 as real blood. It was like, nigga, in order to be a real blood, you had to be a real blood in that system to be with the business, man. You had to be real, or nigga, you was getting annihilated. So all the B-dogs that come up in my era from them 70s, them late 70s, them 80s, you know what I'm talking about, because you was there, you was with me. Niggas know, them niggas was front line. You was getting down with the get downs with me. So y'all know, man, so you know what we went through, bro. So,
you know, I got a question though. I want to feed off that. So how you feel about the new bloods, the new B-dogs, that they really the majority now, and they really is, I'm gonna just say it, I'm gonna leave it out there. Most of the bloods in the South and most of the bloods on the East Coast, ain't no ops. They don't have no enemies.
None.
So it's easy to be the biggest blood out there, especially if you ain't got to see your enemies every day. You know what I'm saying? How you feel about that, bro?
How I feel about it personally?
Yeah, personally.
Personally, I hate it. And I say that because, and I'm on camera, this is live, the world will hear it. I've been one from this West Coast who've traveled throughout the country, you know, throughout the states, and I planted seeds when it came out of this body hunter shit. You feel me? I myself personally have been involved as far as nurturing and putting seeds in the ground and watering and watching seeds blossom from other states into becoming bounty hunters, because I was on my grind, I was on my hustle, I was on my get down back in them days and them years and doing that era, you feel me? And that's what it was. So today, to see what it is, the shit is despicable to me, man. It's disgusting. It's like, it's fucked up, because now me as a real one is still surviving, still here, that lived amongst them 70s and them bloody 80s, is still here and through them 90s, and then the rest of my real ones that I know that's still here. It's disgusting to a lot of us, but a lot of us laid back. A lot of cats you don't see, they don't talk about it, they don't hear about it, but they got their opinions within. When we talk, we have our own opinions within. But a lot of dudes hate this shit, bro. They don't like it, because it's like, is this what I gave up my life for? Is this what my brother in prison for life for? Is this what my uncle's doing life for? Is this what my relatives in the prisons doing life for? We think about this shit, bro, because we was the seed planters of this shit when it started in the early 70s, homie. And so now when you look back on it and you see how the world has took the shit like this shirt right here and put it on like it's a fucking designer and say, oh shit, today I'm blood. I'm blood, fuck that, I'm blood. And then a month later, your cousin moved down from Idaho and tell you, nah, son, it's the Crips is what's popping, son. I'm telling you, next you Crip, you blue. It don't go like that, bruh. Feel me saying? It was a time in life, this shit really stood for something, and it meant something to us. Feel me?
Yeah.
And so my personal, like I said, my personal opinion and my personal feelings about it, you know what I'm saying, is I can adapt to this new wave shit. This is why I speak on it and speak against it. And it's a lot of niggas on this internet that devour me and hate of me because they cannot bring themselves to accept the realism that truth is truth, and you can't take and rewrite history. You can't take and tarnish a real nigga's name. Like I got cats on the internet all of a sudden, you know, y'all done seen the little bullshit video, seen the Hawkins versus the Bounty Hunters shit, you know, where PBS done took and put their own dissective of narration on it, and niggas is, you know, so vital and vulnerable to the point where they try to assassinate real men. You niggas can't assassinate me, homie. I never in my life been on the stand, snitched on no nigga, told on no homie, pointed no homie out, yeah, it's him, yeah, no. For us being able to plead out on our own and plead out on our own recognizance, yeah, we did that. I did that on my own, nigga, as a man. I did that. I did that to save 5 other men. For the camera, for you dummies to not understand this, I'm gonna say it again. This is the last time I'm speaking on it. We did what we did because we followed protocol. We fell under protocol. Me at that time in that era, me being, you know, one of the head honcho niggas from my generation, and me spearheading this shit and me being heavily involved, you feel me? A phone call came to me. I got the phone call from my big homies that we had to straighten this situation out, bro, because we had individuals who was involved, specifically, primarily, one of my big homies who was on the case, had shit to do with it. He only was involved with a meeting with me. He had nothing to do with the case. He had nothing to do with none of that shit. So he wasn't supposed to even be on trial, period. So what we did as real men, real soldiers, nigga, we pleaded out. We fucking pleaded out, niggas. Like real niggas are supposed to. We took that sacrifice. Because if we didn't, then we would have had turmoil with our own neighborhood. We would have ended up having turmoil within our own self. Nigga, we all fell down together and we went and did the time together. Nigga, we tore the penitentiary systems up together as crimies. So I don't understand the ball of confusion, how niggas can sit here and try to take our shit and revamp it and turn around and say niggas, oh, niggas snitch, niggas did that. No, niggas was young, 17, 16. I was the oldest, 22, and niggas pleaded out on their own recognizance of our ruthlessness, our destructionness, our shit that we did because we stood for something, niggas. They killed our little homeboy, killed him, straight murdered him, stuck a shotgun in his chest, blew his fucking heart out, nigga, and we went at it, because we wasn't having that shit. So in the end, nigga, yeah, we took our own punishment as men, niggas. Didn't nobody get on no stands against each other. We had 2 individuals point out the whole entire situation, so there was no need for nobody to say anything, nigga, because they had already had all the information. So we pleaded out. So that was that, nigga. So anytime you have a situation with individuals, and I'm gonna show you the separate difference between 2 crimies getting caught up in a conviction. Now, you and I and Toon was in the GTA, right? Toon was the driver. Toon get away. Me and you get caught up, right?
Yeah.
So now we get caught up. Now, if I, out of you and I, speak on this man's name, feel me? And he had nothing, they don't even know the slightest inclination he was the driver, that's flat out telling.
Yeah,
that's snitching.
Yeah.
We ain't got no business even bringing up the driver, because they ain't even mention the driver. They think it's us.
Yeah, they don't even know he was. Yeah.
So we are supposed to ride it out like we supposed to.
Yeah.
Now when it comes to you and I, now it's you and I decision to say, nigga, I got it. I got this one, nigga. I'm gonna ride this one. Because it ain't nothing 16 months, 2 years, 8 months, because we was sharp enough back in them days, because we knew our consequences. We went to jail. Niggas knew what time cases carry. You knew what time a gun case carry. You knew what time a murder was. We knew all this shit. So if a nigga murked a nigga know I'm finna go lay down for manslaughter. Depending on how the murder took place or how the assault went. We knew this shit. So nigga went and did his time and plea bargain out. because we knew how to work the judicial system. So this is why you got so many cats that's in the system today on plead outs. They pleaded themselves out and got 22 years, 28 years, 30 years because they had to based on the circumstances and the situation. Instead of getting 85 and never come home, nigga took 30. That's dumb? No, that's smart. At least a nigga know I gotta give up my first half of my whole life in this system, but at least God willing, I can live my second life and be able to see my grandbabies or see my kids at one point in my time. This is how guys think in the system. So you niggas don't know what people go through behind them walls. It's really in them systems who represented this shit and represent this gang shit to the fullest, bro. Point blank, bottom line. So it's a major, major difference between a plea bargaining, pleading but on your own recognizance, as opposed to you getting on the stand and you pointing your crime out or you pointing the individual out, nigga. It's a major fucking separation, a major difference, nigga. And you entitled to that. Any man, any nigga. Prime example. If Shikoski 69 would have took the initiative to say, you know what, man, hey, look, this is what I did this, da-da-da. Give me what I got coming, man, I'm gone.
Yeah.
Tekashi could have came out here, sold more records, and been the biggest motherfucker in the world as he tried to plan it. But because of his circumstances, he still has to live with that outcome that, nigga, you took down the crew. You signed up for that shit. I don't give a fuck about niggas kidnapped you. Niggas,
he was repping that shit.
Check this out then. What about this? So you mean to tell me all these hoods is going on right now today, you got in-house genocides, niggas is killing each other. Cousins killing cousins, cousins setting up cousins, brothers setting up brothers for kidnap. You mean and these niggas signed up for the game, for the streets, and they ain't doing this. None of them niggas telling on the whole crew and got caught up. Niggas just got to deal with the consequences. So you mean to tell me because of your circumstances and because you grew to have celebrity status, that you're entitled to give up the niggas who was gonna kill you? No, motherfucker, that came with the territory. That came with the game. That's what you signed up for. It's in your contract. Let me make your move right quick. That's what you signed up for, and it was within your contract of life. That I'm Treyway. It's on. Feel me? I'm sure a few of them young niggas, whether they was your G's, young, whatever, they told you, nigga, when you got initiated, when you become a part of this is what it is, son. You feel me? But now, again, breaking down, going back to this gang shit, man, and the significance, this is what makes it all fucked up.
Yeah.
Because, like you said, you got cats who are bloods, and you the biggest bloods on your side of the town because you ain't got no ops. You ain't got no ops. You don't know what the pressure is to be under pressure. Like example, you two niggas had experience in Los Angeles yesterday, I was told. Y'all had experience in Los Angeles yesterday,
How
right?
the fuck you know?
So check this out, right? So check this out. Yeah, yes. Yeah. Ear to the street,
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Ear to the street.
Yeah.
My cats had experience yesterday.
Yeah.
They was rolling around with my little homie Dirty, man. Shout out to Dirty, man. Shout out,
Dirty.
Shout out, man. Shout out in the building, man.
Yes,
But yeah, they rolling with the little homie, man, you know. And being in Los Angeles, Toon himself got first-hand experience on, oh shit, this ain't the South. This ain't the other side. This shit's the real deal here, man. These niggas, this they culture. So they go to a liquor store. They first backing up, they was in my neighborhood. They was in the Nixon Garden. Shout out to the hood at WNG's. They was down in the Nixon Garden, Uncle Spliff, Toon TV, they was down there in the Nixon Garden, getting some footage, man, and fucking with Lil Dirty, man. And so they pulled up to one of the ops stores, in which back in the days, this is our ops. It's still right now today, they consider as our ops. You know, Carver Park area is considered ops to the Nixon Gardens. It's considered ops to 120th to the Miller Gangsters. You feel me? So you guys was central, dead bang, smack in the lion's mouth of gang territory.
And didn't even know it.
And didn't even fucking know it. So now, you're presented with a real live, physical action of like, goddamn, oh shit, this shit ain't no TV shit, this shit the real deal. You know, I'm not going for details, but they was presented with the situation because they went into ops territory. Lil homie went into the store, and the little homie was faced with a situation. Now, he got to make a decision. Do I bang on this nigga? Do I ride? Do I go all out the way I normally would have if it would have been me and two of the little homies, the two of my homies with me? It wouldn't have been ain't no talking, and it'd have been a situation. But because you two guys was there, now, because it'd have been the same matter if it was me. Okay, do I make this? I gotta make a decision. I know who I am. I know I'm a nigga I'm a beast when it comes out of this shit. So if a nigga smash on me, I'm smashing back. No buts. But goddamn, I got company from out of town. I gotta make a wise decision too, because they ain't even aware I got them niggas in our territory right now.
Right.
I brought them over here. They don't know shit about this. They just think we're at the liquor store in Watts.
Right.
Yeah.
So they gullible. So they don't know this shit. So as a smart, real nigga from the streets, you gotta be wise to be able to think as well instead of ignorant. So the little homie thought wise yesterday, because I know if he didn't, it would have been a situation. Because he had no other choice, because he was faced with a situation and he know the fucking rules. So being the fact that whoever the other dude was, the cat, you know, he pushed up, oh, what's up, cuz? Yeah, you know that. What's up, man? What's up, champ? He downplayed that situation in a sense, because it was safety eval, which was y'all two, bro. And that was just being smart. So when I got the call and I got the awareness about it, and I spoke on it, and I all the way into the details of what happened, I'm like, okay, he did what he was supposed to do. But now if had it been reversed, if that was him and two more little homies out the projects, man, that nigga was supposed to they'd annihilate that nigga, or he'd have to annihilate them. They'd have smashed. Wouldn't have been no bust ifs, ands, about it. They'd have smashed on his ass. So that was the difference. So that's why that was such a great experience for you two, because now y'all seen firsthand on your own self, for your own damn self. Man, this shit is real as a motherfucking Cali. It ain't no play, bro. Them niggas really gang bang. Ain't no, oh, you got on that red or you got on that blue shirt, it's cool. No, them niggas really gang bang. Nigga, I seen a nigga with all red on, but he was a straight crip, banging. So it's like, it's real. This is really our culture here in these streets. And this is where this shit was adapted from the 70s.
My street, we roll deep in back East, South Central, Watts, Compton, and Long Beach. My street.